Hello everyone, this is Turkey Dragon, and right behind me, as you can see, is the set for Mythical, the reboot. So, what had happened was a lot of things just piled on all at once, uh, directly after the last attempt at, I think it was we recorded episode 4, and I'm not gonna say any names because honestly, I just want the past to be behind everyone. I try not to hold on to spite as best as my ability. But we had to remove some cast members for many different reasons, and some of this was this mental, like kind of a mental safety for some staff members. Others, it was a case of they left the project uh, and didn't announce anything, and yeah, it was just a crazy month when that all happened. And then when I finally was confident enough to try and start going back into it, we had a little issue with the server, which was fun. So we're gonna try and take a new step with Mythical. And with this new step with Mythical, we are missing one crucial role, and that is gonna be the new. We are in need of a new cast member, specifically the the owner of the establishment, whether it be a manager or just straight up owner. We can decide that when we create your character. So, we have several different roles open. We have that main role, which we need to fill by the beginning of recordings. And then any other role that I'm about to mention, we are looking to fill, but we aren't feeling the need to fill it immediately. And these roles are Vale the Dragon, Alex the Mouse, Camilla the Chameleon, Vince the Jaguar, and Sylvia the Hawk. And we are always looking for body actors as well. I currently cannot pay anyone for this project. Not until the if I ever get say the channel big enough to get paid for it, I will start doing bigger projects where I will fund acting. But right now it's just voluntary work, and I'm also looking for. And speaking of which, I will also be keeping an eye out for certain voice roles for when I do get to that point. For said bigger projects in the future, which all big future projects are going to be paid in some form. That is a goal of mine. I want to be able to pay my actors at some point, but right now we are a little too small, and I do not have the greatest of jobs to be funding that either. So hopefully for now this will pique some interest. Mythical, the reboot, is as soon as we get this manager role filled, I want to immediately start recording again. So thank you all for your patience with Mythical and its bumpy roads. We we as the crew of Mythical are excited to be getting back into this project, and we hope to see some of you join us. If you are interested in joining Mythical, there's going to be one of two options you can do. You can go to the community post, that my last community post I just posted, like, I think it was yesterday. And there should be a Discord server link right there, and it should directly connect to the Mythical server. The rules are obviously on the server itself, and they're just basic courtesies that anyone is expected anywhere in public. It is technically considered kind of like a kind of like, it's going to be hosted similar to that of a business setup, so you will be expected to be at least a little bit professional in it. You can still goof around a little bit, you can still have fun, but just be wary of what you decide to post, both opinion, political, or anything of the sort, because 9 times out of 10, if you have something controversial to say, you're gonna start a war no matter where you are. It's just inevitable if you do. And then if you cannot make we try to be as flexible with recordings as much as possible. We are mainly looking for people in the US time zones, but we'll also accept other countries if they're a little bit more able on the time, like kind of the time, like nighttime recordings, because I cannot like I can't. Sorry about that, but when it comes to other time zones, I cannot always provide that flexibility when it comes to outside the US, because I am on the more western side of the US, which makes it incredibly difficult to try and pile together people around the time zones I can record, and along with everyone else, because everyone has their own lives, they have their own flexibilities, they have their own restrictions. I try to be as flexible as possible and open about the recording times, but when it comes to other countries, I cannot be at, like, I can't always guarantee that flexibility. So if you're someone that's okay with recording possibly in your later evenings, nighttime, that feel free to join. Just keep in mind that if you were someone that's mainly awake during the daytime, I can't always guarantee flexibility with you, because everyone else has their... Some people may have school still because they're in their teens. Another example is me having work. My schedule is way all over the place. I can only provide as much flexibility as my reality allows me. So I will try to be as flexible as possible, though. I hope you guys enjoy this little bit of a update on Mythical. It is almost ready. The set is nearly complete. We just need that one crucial role, and then afterwards any roles that come after we can add in as additional characters throughout the series. Regardless, feel free to apply for any of the roles that you feel fits you best. And when it comes to the manager role, that one's gonna be a custom character that I will come up with based off of whoever applies for its preferences. I cannot promise a full custom job for you, for your character, but I can at least go with your preferences. And this is also a fantasy world. If you have a preference of species, that I can go with, because the only thing I can't really go with is someone that needs a lot of water. We are more in an Arctic climate this time around. A little bit of change of scenery. So I hope you guys will support the crew on the series. And hope to see some of you possibly apply. I shall see you guys either in the Discord. You can feel free to either join that or you can DM me. My Discord username is Turkey Dragon Meows. The T, D, and M are all capitalized.
Hello.
Oh, I was recording. I didn't realize someone was going to join me.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's fine. I didn't really announce it. Anyways, that's it, everybody. I shall see you all the next video.